Okay, I'm just going to tell you about why I don't really care if people don't like me because of my views. Basically, it boils down to the standard. I draw an incredibly strict line between what a person believes and who they are as a person. That's because it's all based on the presumption that an individual forms their views from a sincerely objective position. Obviously, that's not always the case. For example, to create the most obvious example, an individual who is full of hatred because they've been horrifically abused will want to find a scapegoat to project their hatred onto. And that can drive them to rationalize, to identify a hate group to lash out on and against. That happens with probably everyone to varying degrees, okay? And it's a little demon in everybody, which comes down to the desire to believe what you want to believe, that we all have to fight against. However, outside that, and this should be assumed, there should be no such thing as a bad opinion or a bad viewpoint. A viewpoint should be assumed to be objective until it's obviously not. And because of that, if someone has a bad conclusion or a conclusion which might make you feel a little uncomfortable, whatever. Again, it doesn't mean they're a bad person necessarily. They might hold a dark opinion for all the right reasons because they're realists. It could be as simple as that. So I don't care if people don't like me for my views when I know those views have come from the most objective position I can think of, I can achieve. Because all my objective views are considered also to be a work in progress. So if you come along and say, hey Andrew, you got this wrong, I don't agree with you on this here, have you looked at this in this way, and you've got a credible argument, I'm all ears, and I don't care, I'm quite happy to change my viewpoint. As soon as I'm not like that, as soon as I go, piss off, I'm not listening to you, or I just refuse to allow myself to challenge my own opinions, then that makes me a bigot. I do my very best, at least, to not be a bigot. And again, I assume others are not bigots until they overwhelmingly prove that they are. So yeah, that's why I don't care if people don't like me for my opinions, because that's their tragedy, not mine. And I'm not afraid to think what I think and come to the conclusions that I come to, and I'm not afraid to express them either. Because in expressing my contentious, controversial opinions, what I'm really doing is promoting the idea of, hey, let's put it on the table, let's think about it. That should be the standard. Because when it shuts down because people are so afraid of what other people think, and all of a sudden the concept of objective thinking is replaced with right think and wrong think, having the right opinions and wrong opinions, we just go straight back to the medieval era. As soon as there's such a thing as right think, rather than open-mindedness, then it's game over. We're back to the medieval age. And for the last 200, 300, 400 years, we have been working so hard, and to a large degree with tremendous success, to rise above that standard. Right think, currently promoted by the people we call leftists at the extreme left, also on the right as well, but right think is actually the promotion of bigotry, because there's no such thing. There's no such thing as right think, wrong think, right ideas, wrong ideas. There's only objectivity and giving any idea due process and not being afraid to test anything. So again, I don't care if people don't like me for my viewpoints, because I'm not bigoted, I'm open-minded and I'm objective. The issue is with them, not me. Thank you.